Personal log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, Huntersville. I should never have allowed Dumont to convince me to stay with West Tech when they shuttered the Greenhouse Initiative. The Panimmunity variant was intended to shield us from biological warfare and make the population safe from the horrors war could unleash. The Greenhouse Initiative turned the same work to feeding the ever-increasing starving masses. Noble goals and worthy science. The discovery of the F.E.V. abandoned all that. The awesome potential of the virus, what it could do if harnessed to those same ends, ignored. Instead, they saw a weapon. Super soldiers. Small-minded bureaucrats and their pet scientists had the keys to human evolution and saw only profit in war. Dr. Khan, a disgrace to that title, took over. And even those miserable goals were cast aside in favor of the perverse. Infecting the water supply of Huntersville just to observe the effects? Why? We knew the virus in its current state produced horrors. Had we been looking for a cure, perhaps it could have been justified. But Khan had no such interest. He did it because he could. Were I a better man, a better scientist, I would have left immediately. My belated resignation does me little credit. End log. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 148. I can feel the end approaching. The equations fall into place, and I can see the shape of it. The perfected F.E.V. Even in my restless dreams. That vision of the goal is the only succor now. What I have done to reach it can never be washed away. I have been right, but that is small comfort. I give them numbers now, and try not to listen when they speak to me, pleading. I prefer to sedate them when removing them from their holding cells. Unconscious, they cannot weep or stare accusingly at me. I cannot make them understand that we are alike part of a greater destiny. They think me inhuman, uncaring. I know I would be no different were our roles reversed. I do not blame them for hating me. I lie in my cot at night and see their faces. I remember them all, and wait for sleep to carry me to the visions of when I can finally stop. Final candidate number 3 is ready for verification. I am within 2, perhaps 3 iterations of success. Will I be able to sleep untroubled when this is over? Or will punishment for what I have done be a mercy, freeing me from its memory? End log.
I have been fully compliant with your questioning. Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been talking to Dr. Blackburn and going over Scribe Valdez's report on what you found in Vault 96.
This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, a vast improvement on the F.E.V., is distributed shortly.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should end him and be done with it.
That's what I said.
It's justice. You've killed people for less, and the people of Appalachia deserve an end to this madness.
They'll get it, but summary execution isn't the way. Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. and we may need the doctor to convince them.
Cleaning duty again? I swear night shift.
That is your goal, not mine. But I am not a soldier, and would not withstand strenuous interrogation well. No minor delay on my part will change what is to come. My colleagues are already preparing. Perhaps my cooperation will allow us to make a case for the good we are about to do, and convince you of our cause.
Impossible. We could never support something so
See
abominable.
if anyone needs help with anything.
My colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing and mass production of the virus. As we speak, they are preparing for its release into the air and water of Appalachia. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitation cycle in groundwater, and then it cannot be stopped.
No. It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest.
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West Tech. We intend to correct the F.E.V's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate, would you not agree?
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxon came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Duty again?
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
Time to die. My
Are we secure, Initiate? The Hellcats were likely here to protect Blackburn's associates from the super mutants above.
Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
We should keep moving.
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter. A trap I conceived, prepared, and executed entirely while in your custody? You give me too much credit. Dr. Farhar is nominally the head of their group, Headstrong, an old university colleague. Dr. Jane was a junior scientist at Westtech, brilliant but easily led. He shared my disgust at the Huntersville mistake. Nellie Wright, on the other hand, is Dr. Farhar's pet project, an adoptee of sorts, very talented, despite her lack of formal schooling. Paranoia ill suits you. I have complied with your every demand.
And that is precisely what is so concerning.
Certainly.
Let's move out. Eyes open.
Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farhar. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secure. You can't get to us. We will finish our work. This isn't the Huntersville strain. Dr. Blackburn has purified the virus of its considerable defects.
We've made something wonderful out of something horrible. We're helping people this time. Well, no, not as such, but...
Of course we have. Experimentation has identified the key flaws in the original strain. Iterative testing has pinpointed the defective genetic sequences, and we've corrected them in each case.
Of course not. What Westtech did was a terrible mistake, an affront to science. They didn't care who they hurt, and they did it just to see what happened. We're trying to help people. This will make people safe again.
Dr. Jane is enthusiastic, but it's true. We are not doing this just to satisfy our curiosity.
We're advancing science itself. The cost doesn't matter. No offense to Dr. Jane, but Westtech wasn't doing science. They were only burning ants with a magnifying glass by comparison.
We've run the simulations. All three of us triple-checked the models and compared to prior experimental data.
We're confident in the formulation.
You know what they say? Human testing is the best testing. A large-scale release will provide a representative sample. Science needs vision, like Dr. Blackburn's, like ours. Let's not let testing hold us back.
Well, sure, it might seem hasty, but...
Don't be such a pushover, Janie.
No, wait. I've also had my doubts. Perhaps we should discuss this after all.
I can see you're troubled. You know what you're doing isn't right. Let's talk through this. We can come to an agreement.
I want to avoid violence. But that's always on the table, as long as you hold Dr. Blackburn hostage. Let him go. Please, let him go, or we will cut off this negotiation and proceed with our plans.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties. It is no joke at all. Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I am the only one who knows the code. I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
Is this true?
Edgar.
You will have to forgive Dr. Farha. She did not know. I added this functionality to our distribution program, as insurance, you might say.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it. I am willing to help you in exchange for sparing my colleagues' lives, but you will have to let me in there with them. I assure you I have only a peaceful resolution in mind.
We cannot seriously be considering this.
I don't like it either. But what other option do we have? If we do nothing, the outcome will be just as catastrophic.
Dr. Farha, please permit me inside as a sign of good faith from the Brotherhood. I am certain we can negotiate a peaceful resolution and perhaps preserve our work at the same time.
All right. I'm registering you for the security grid. Just you.
With your leave.
Don't make this worse.
This is a mistake.
Now that that is over with, Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
I am sorry, but this must happen. You will see, and then there will be no more debate.
Edgar, please. Let's talk about this.
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself and be proof of our achievement. Anything you do to me after does not matter. I'm going in. Ready the tag.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Now's not the time. We've got to find a way in quickly. There's no time to waste.
F.E.V flow ready, Doctor.
Initiate procedure. Code such.
Initiating.
Please. All of you, this isn't right!
What's this? No. What's happening? This can't be. The figures were correct.
This will not do. Now, I will kill you. Final on fire. The pain. Now. This is your fault. Final on fire. I will kill you.
Monstrous end. Monstrous.
This is what happens when we let people fight God. This proves more than anything the need for our brotherhood. The need for justice.
The scientists are still up upstairs.
Edgar, I should have known. I did know. We weren't ready. I owe you an apology. Our work was a failure. Any good it might have done was a mirage. I knew it in my heart, but didn't listen. As a token of goodwill, I have used Edgar's code to stop production. We will not distribute the virus. I will make sure of that. But I will not simply let you in. There may be little I can do to stop you, but I will defend my colleagues in what little way I can. You've certainly been more diplomatic than I was expecting, given your organization's reputation. I do believe you have good intentions. I suppose we have no choice but to trust you now. The way is open. We await your judgment.